Joining us now is Katie Nicholl, who wrote the book William and Harry Behind the Palace Walls, here to give us some more insight on who Kate Middleton is. And there's actually a lot about Kate in your new book. What's something that we don't know about her?
Well, I think that she's an awful lot of fun, and she can drink Prince William under the table. I've been at nightclubs with her where I've seen her carry a tray of sambucas and do shot after shot, and she's the one standing and William's the one that's looking totally out of it. So she's quite a partier. I know people think she's very demure and a bit of a wallflower, which she is, but I've always said, don't underestimate this girl. There's a lot to her.
So it's interesting, that tidbit that you give, because it isn't exactly something I would imagine that the palace would put out there as a fun fact about the woman about to join the family.
But she is a lot of fun, and I think she has a reputation for being a bit of a plain Jane, and there's just a lot more to her. It's just, you know, over here in England, we haven't seen that much of her. That press conference at St James's Palace yesterday was the first time, Erica, that we've heard her speak, that we've seen her picture, that we've seen her take the stage, and I don't know about you, but I think she did an amazing job.
She did a beautiful job. There was so much anticipation about that because we hadn't heard from her before.
No.
Do you think it was what everyone was expecting when that moment arrived?
I think it was better than what we were expecting. I certainly didn't expect her to be so confident. I spoke to her before she went up on the stage and she said she had butterflies and she was, of course, very, very nervous. But I think she handled it so well, and I know there's always going to be the comparison with Diana, but I think Kate has a confidence about her, and that's largely because the palace have introduced her to royal life from a very early start in their relationship.
So she's been working on it. You mentioned Diana, and in The Guardian this morning they said there are actually 3 people in this engagement. There's William, there is Kate, and there is Diana.
Yes.
When does she get to come out from under the shadow of the woman who would have been her mother-in-law?
Well, it's going to be very hard, isn't it? Diana was an icon of our time, the most famous member of the royal family. It's going to be hard for Kate to shrug, and I think you saw in that interview her awkwardness when she was asked, how are you going to cope? I think William is going to help hugely. But you know what? I don't think they want to rule Diana out. I said when I was on the programme with Maggie earlier on in the week that I think the reason they've chosen 2011 is to remember Diana. That's why he's given her Diana's ring. So I don't think they want her forgotten, but of course the comparisons with Kate, it's going to be hard for her to have that, and I hope people give her just a little bit of leeway to be her own person. We have a new Princess of Wales in Kate Middleton.
Do you think she's going to change the royal family at all, and the way the royal family is seen both here and abroad?
I think she will change them because, you know, she is middle class, she's not an aristocrat, she's a real breath of fresh air for the House of Windsor, so absolutely she's going to change it, but I think she's going to change it for the better. Her and William, as I say in my book, they're the future of this monarchy, of this House of Windsor. They're going to take it forward into the 21st century, and I think they'll do a great job.
Well, we're all looking forward to watch that as they begin on their journey.
Absolutely.
Katie Nicholl, great to have you here with
Lovely
us
to be with you
this morning.